Last night, shot a couple of hogs and got those dressed up last night. I'm talking about it was a late night, or early morning, I'd say. And we had a couple of backstraps already thawed out from some Kansas deer. And I figured we was gonna we stuffed these right here. And this is my cooking string that I used right here. Instead of using a string, just took a shish kebab and just sewed it in there. Hey, that works. So what I was gonna do is splice one of these and stuffing it with this right here. Y'all had to check this recipe out. It's something else. Yeah, but y'all check it out. We'll have it on there. So what I'm gonna do is split this thing to the bone. I was going to inject one and stuff one and just see which one turns out the best. Never stuffed one. I've always just injected them. And I always use garlic, salt, and butter on that. And I got me another shish kebab stick right there, so that's what I'm going to sew this thing up with when I get done. Alright, so we got it cut open. We're going to take this right here. And we were going to use a spoon, but we're not now. We're just going to stuff it. I'm talking about stuff it full. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. What old steel cracker say? That's money, dude. You don't see that? Just as much as you can pack back in there. We're gonna put it all in there. We don't know if we can sew it up, but we're gonna put it all in there. We're gonna make this little hog a little bit bigger. All right? Now, if you've got string would probably be better, but I'm fresh out, so we're gonna do this. Just sewing it up. And I'll give you a way to pick this bad boy up. All right, so we got it stuffed full, sewed up. Now what I'm fixing to do is take and just put a rub on. You'll see that right there. A friend of mine owns this company right here, and he sends me this stuff, and it's good stuff. These things right here, especially for these little hams like this, small pieces of meat, just to be able to get them off you, even if you were doing it on a grill, I think this is a good idea. That right there smells so good. Now, you make a bunch of this stuff, a bunch of different flavors. So look at that, folks. Look at that. Look at that right there. All right, we got that and ready. It's ready for the smokehouse. Same thing here. Cover it up. Make it stick. You could probably put a little bit of butter or olive oil on it or something, make it stick even better. That's ready for smokehouse. All right, all this is 2 sticks of salted butter and some garlic salt and garlic powder. Just melted them in the microwave. This right here will keep this little, these wild hogs are lean, so if you can pump them full, this stuff will squirt everywhere, so you gotta watch it. And if you're doing it on a pit, it'll sure burn too, so it starts running out of that ham. What you want to do is you want to keep that, if you're doing it on a pit or something like that in a smoker, I like to get it super hot and sear that outside and just seal it off where it doesn't, it doesn't leak out so bad. But you pump it as full as it'll take it anyway. Got to keep stirring that garlic, because that garlic and that garlic salt will settle at the bottom of that butter. Look at there. This will be falling off the bone a little bit. Much as it'll take. And that one ham helped them 2 sticks. I was gonna take one of these little small front shoulders and see if I could do it. To me, the front shoulder is the best part of these hogs. I don't know why. They're darker meat, a little bit darker. I just like it. I just like the flavor a lot better. Yeah, she ain't wanting a whole much. It's a little tiny booger. Little tiny hog. I think I'm getting more in him. Alright, let's sop him back through what's left on the cutting board here. Alright, that one's ready. Now that one's ready. Perfect. Just to make life a little bit easier, I'm gonna run this bad boy right here, right through there like that. Just give me a little bit easier way to pick that thing up and roll it. Turn it over. A lot of smoke, a lot of heat hitting you in the face. So the faster you can get it done, better off you're gonna be. Look at that right there. That's before any. All right, we got the Smokehouse here. And I don't really have a thermometer telling me exactly what it is, but if you'll look real close, and this is, you know, halfway of the Smokehouse, so of course it's going to be hotter up top, you know, because the hot air is going to rise. But if that's 190, then I'm thinking we're probably 400, maybe a little bit hotter than that. So I try to get it super hot to sear these things and seal everything up, because the quicker you can sear that outside, you don't want to burn it, but you want to sear it, and that way it'll hold that moisture in and it won't drip, and you know, you won't dry it out, because there's not a lot of fat right here, so you really don't want to slow cook. You can slow cook in a little bit, but right now you want to get it hot and sear these things on the outside. Here we go. Yeah, there ain't even no more smoke. Let me tell you, it's all heat. All right. Let's see how these things is gonna work out. You hear that thing cooking? It's a cooking, y'all. Oh yeah. And I did put olive oil on my racks right there, so nothing will stick. Like I said, you don't want to fight this. Oh yeah, look at that right there. Check that out. That's gonna be fine, y'all. All right, folks, we got an onion, 2 sweet potatoes, 1 stick of salted butter, 6 cloves of garlic, a cup of brown sugar, a half a cup of honey, and a can of beef broth. And we're gonna put those in there. We're gonna take them out. They've been in there probably an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna put the 2 that's not stuffed in here and put them back in there. So let's try this out. Let's see what this is gonna look like. Y'all gotta love this table right here. This is perfect. Yep, I'll lay that right there. Ooh. All right, so look at that little dude right there. We're gonna slide him in there. Look at that right there.
That's a stuffed one. Maybe not.
Oh. Okay, let's redo that. Because I don't know what to do. Okay. Alright. I'll use my fingers, but they clean. Let's get that down in there. Woo! Alright, right back in here. Alright, so let's get the one that we stuffed. Let's get it out. Yep, see that temperature's back up again? Let's get it out. And we're fixing to doctor it up and wrap it up in aluminum foil, and that way it doesn't dry out. Ooh. Oh, look at that beautiful thing right there. Don't fall out there, baby. Don't fall. It's already getting tender, y'all. Look at that right there. All right, we're going to take that out now. All right. We've got, I know I need a table, but I don't got one. I'm going to put a little bit more of this on here. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, got an onion. Got about, what, 5 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna put that stick of butter right there. I'm gonna put that right there. I'm gonna pour that right over the top of it. Got it wrapped up tight. All right, so we're just gonna throw that back in there. Which that's the way I like them. That should be about what you're looking for right there. Cheese running out, let me tell you. Yep. Don't want to overcook this, folks. You don't want to overcook it. So, if All right, I'll stoke this fire back up. And get it going again. All this is a big oven with smoke flavor. You can use oak, hickory, pecan, peach, plum, apple, any kind of hardwood you want to use. Anywhere from dogwood to maple to whatever. Any kind of hardwood. Don't use pine, cedar, something like that. But now let me tell you something. Crabapple is, if you're using hickory though, you can also add a little bit of sassafras if you've got it. You can add some sassafras in there and it'll tone that super bitter, you know, because a lot of hickory goes a long way, so you can tone it down with a little bit of sassafras. You can throw a log in there every now and then. The reason it's smoking right now is because I just threw some logs in there, so if you wanna, I don't know what you're working with or whatever, but when this right here, when it burns everything up, that's when it gets super hot. And when you throw a fresh log in there, of course, it starts smoking. So you can soak your chips or you can soak your wood and keep it wet, and then that way it'll slow the burn process down and it'll smoke more and less heat. It just depends on what you're wanting to do and how slow you want the cooks on. This one's burning pretty hot. The wood's a little wet, but every time I throw a log in there, it smokes a little bit, and then it backs off as it heats up and starts burning. Hour 45. Let's see what these sweet taters look like. Let's let that cool down just a second. It's hot. Let me go ahead and tell you, folks. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah. What you think? It's ready. You take that bone right there and pull it right on out. That's it. Mm-hmm.
It's extra.
That's it right there. Time to get down and boogie. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate y'all.